Today we're discussing Google Forms. Google Forms is one of the options inside of Google Drive. To get there, you create a form. You get to choose a theme for the form. Just select what you want it to look like. I'm going to use Espresso. Click OK. It starts off being untitled, so we'll just make this a vacation survey. And the first question would be, did you take a vacation this summer? You can give them help if you want to give them more information. We have several ways we can do it. A text response would be just a small answer. Paragraph text if you want them to type in more. Multiple choice if you're going to give them options. Similar to that's checkbox, but this would be check all that apply. Choose from a list. Scale, rank it 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. You can set that. A grid, they can create their own little grid response there. Date, you can include dates or times. So a lot of powerful things here. On this, a short question, we'll just say they can do a text answer. And we have these options of edit, duplicate. I want to say duplicate this question, or I can say done. For now, I'm going to hit duplicate, and what it does, done just closes it out. Duplicate does exactly that. It gives me another question with all the same options, and all I have to do is change the question. And on this one, instead of take a vacation this summer, we'll say, did you enjoy your summer? And let's say we want this one to be multiple choice. We'll say yes and no. And we can even add other. That just means they have to type in. If it's something else, they have to give it. This time I'm going to click done. Notice we can do this as a required question or not. So I'm going to make it required. Let's say that. At the end, when it's over, they get a confirmation page, and it's going to tell them your response has been recorded or whatever you type there. You can publish and show a link of the results to all the respondents. They can see what the results were, or they can edit responses. If we want to get a look at what it looks like, we click View Live Form, and this is actually what it would look like on a web page. And that's where they would type in their answers. They would pick one of these. Oh, it's a required question, so you won't let me move on. I'm not going to get to submit until I do that. Up here we got other options. File, we can add collaborators if you want to work on it with another person. You can edit your normal undo, redo, view the live form, change the theme, etc. These are just different things you can insert. This is accepting responses. I want to look at the choose response destination. We can say where we want these responses to go. And I want these responses to go to the vacation survey spreadsheet. And what it will do is create a spreadsheet. I can either create it inside an existing spreadsheet and I'd have to pick that, or I can do a new spreadsheet. I want to do a new one on this one. So I'm going to create, and now it's going to go to a spreadsheet that I'll show you about in a few minutes. When we're ready to go, we send a form, and we can send it by Google+, Facebook, Twitter, or we can even email it to people. I like to embed it, which is another great option if you have a website or a blog. You just hit Control-C, and I've prepared this form already. Now, I can't paste it here because this is what you see is what you get editor. I have to go up here to click Edit HTML. Excuse that, it's time to change classes. And when I edit the HTML, I can just insert it there. All I did was insert these two lines by hitting Control V. I don't have to go through here. You don't really have to know the code. Just insert it and click Update. And when you save your page, whether it's a blog or a website, then the form goes live on it, and they can start doing that. Back here in our form, we can click Done, or back to other options, either way. And on my accepting responses, now I'm not accepting. When I'm not accepting, I can edit it. Let's say I want to correct their information. If they're logged in, I can collect their information, and this will let me actually see the student's name, and that's important if it's something you need specific information. If it's just a survey, you can leave it off and it'll give you more statistical information. So now that I've done that, I can now hit this again, and now I'm accepting responses and the form's live. And let's come up and change the title to Vacation Survey. Okay, and we're done. Back in our thing, here it is. Here is their response. I'm going to go in real quickly and answer, yes, I took a vacation. I'm going to say it's other. It's complicated. and submit it. And now since I'm logged in, it's going to actually have my name associated with it. And I come back over here into Google Drive. This is the spreadsheet that was created, and on a timestamp, their answers to each specific question and who it was. Again, that's if you need specific student information. If you don't need specific information on the form as to who it is, you can leave it empty, and I'll show a video on that later. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this. Give Google Forms a try. Thank you.